Will it join or not? I'm not sure.
Can you repeat? Rupesh is saying what?
No, I think he's supposed to join, right? Rupesh.
Yeah, he can join in because now we have some people. We should quickly proceed. As soon as he joins in, I can repeat the thing to him.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm starting now. Okay. Firstly, I'll share the screen now. Okay. Can all of you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see that.
See how you can see how slow it is because Mac never takes this much time to load. Even the general internet is slow today. You can all see this, right? Yeah, I've just pressed on a window button and it takes so much time.
Yeah, it seems very slow internet.
Yeah, very slow internet. Rakesh, can you open our template sheet today because I think mine will be very slow. The template sheet which we have updated. Can you open that in your system?
Yeah, you want me to share the screen, my screen, and open this tablet?
No, just cross only for cross check.
Yeah.
Just open it system. No?
Yeah, sure.
It will be providing me the inputs.
Sure. I opened it.
Just waiting for the screener to.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we have one speed with us, and let me open. many of you remember regulars last time? Have you seen the? Do you remember it?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm saying that how many of you have seen the last week's recording? If you have seen,
I have
then
not actually.
okay. Just type in yes or no in the chat panel.
Please chat now.
Just there's a chat there. If you have joined the recording. Every in the WebEx here there's a chat panel. Yeah, I think Gaganpreet has not seen because
Yes, to do.
okay. Okay. No, Abdul Kalam, no. You have seen. I'm talking only of last week. Aditya, no. All right. So most of the people have not seen it. So I'll just repeat the thing. Rakesh,
Yeah, sure.
I'll just repeat in last time and then we'll proceed. Okay?
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
And the input sheet is open with your computer, no? In your computer, no?
Yeah. This IV calculator, yes.
Okay. All right. So basically, this is for all the people who have not seen last week's record. Give a brief. I'll just briefly give an introduction of what we did last time, so that we are all on the same page.
Yeah, that's better.
Now, I'm on mobile. Can you see the screen here?
Yeah.
So the golden criteria which we'll all be using is something known as rulers, which is the 6-step criteria for finding the company, to researching everything about the company, to finally coming out with a decision to invest in the company. It is a 6-step procedure. All right. So it is known as hello.
Yeah, okay.
It's a 6-step procedure known as rule criteria. Rulers, RULERS. Now, ruler stands for find the company, because if you don't find a company, how do you research about it? So finding company is is the first step. So suppose you are interested in the company because you purchase one of its products. All right. Hello.
Huh? Yeah, we are listening.
Yeah. So I'm saying that how do you find a company? Because unless you find the company, you cannot proceed with it. So first step is finding the company. First step comes from your interest. Now suppose let's take an example. I go to a supermarket. and I see that someone is buying Amul chocolate brand, uh, Amul chocolate. Uh, it's a very popular brand, and lots of people are buying Amul. So that is the first eye-catching thing. So finding is coming from daily life. Or you read about or you read a newspaper article about a company. So the finding part comes from daily life. The finding part of a company. So can any of you in the recent last 3 weeks, can you all type about one company which you have heard about, you are interested about? Can you tell me that in the chat panel? Please type it.
Hey,
Yes, SBI card is one of them. It wasn't Biocon, okay?
hey,
Why IRCTC?
hey, bye.
Shubhajit, I'm sorry, I'm disturbing you. Can you mute Venkat Hegde from your end, because you can mute him. Venkatesh, you can mute Venkatesh.
He can mute himself. Let's see. Venkatesh, if there is a disturbance, you can mute yourself. All right. Yeah. So okay, fine. So the startup products, Britannia, IRCTC, Biocon. So now people who have typed in, can you type in how you came to know the news, or from where did you come to know about it? Social media about Biocon, or
Actually, one of my friends told me about Biocon.
okay. So, so how do we come to know the R rule radar from real real life, then social media, news, uh, from real life, social media, news is there. Then going to the actual visit to the supermarket. So visit to the supermarket. All these are real sources of finding the company. After finding the company, uh, even though it is the third thing over here, uh, the second step should be you should love the company, because it is a huge painful step to research all about a company, and if you do not love a company, it makes no sense. Clear to everyone.
Yes, yes, boss.
So what do you mean by love a company? It should basically align with your values. So suppose my values are sustainability. So I let me show you an actual screener here. Uh, I hope you can all see the screen. GRI means Global Reporting Initiative. So this is my value system. So my value system is any company has been there for a long time, needs to care the environment, needs to promote the local community. That's what Global Reporting Initiative does. So Global Reporting Initiative, uh, global, that is then local community is 2, and environment and nature is 3. Unless all these 3 are met, the company cannot be sustainable. And Global Reporting Initiative takes care of this in reporting KPIs. What do you mean by KPIs? Okay, anybody knows what do you mean by KPIs? Can you type in the chat panel?
It's key performance.
Performance indicators. Indicators, yeah. KPI, CPS means critical performance indicators.
Key performance indicator.
Yes,
Performance,
performance.
It's key performance indicator. So what does the Global Reporting Initiative do? It finds out as well as community caring KPIs along with the financial KPIs. Financial KPIs most of all are aware of, but environmental KPIs and local community KPIs we don't know. So let's see by my values. This is only my values. Huh? This need not be for everyone. So my values is that company which openly follows this thing. Openly follows this kind of reporting. I would rather follow that kind of company. So let's see what kind of companies follow that. And if one of them is still listed, ONGC. I think ONGC is still listed. So very much it is listed. It's one of the biggest companies. Let's see. ONGC. Now, I'm giving you one example. I have. How did I get this company? From my values-based system, and I went to Global Reporting Initiative, and from there I found this name ONGC. Okay, so first of all, I found this company from this website, and then I love this company because it follows my values. So two rules are now met, R and L. So it has been on my radar because it follows the Global Reporting Initiative, and the fact that it follows Global Reporting Initiative itself makes the company lovable in my eyes. So R and L it follows. Am I clear so far to every one of you?
Yes.
And after I finish this example, I'll ask one of you to apply all these rules and to come up with one company yourself in this particular session. All right. Okay. So ONGC now let us see ONGC. Okay, Rakesh.
Yeah, Sujit. Yeah.
Hello, Rakesh. I'll be going to the template sheet. I'll be going to the template sheet. Now you feed me the values of ONGC. Okay. Whether ONGC is worth investing or not in terms of financial criteria. see. Actually, everyone, this is a template sheet which I have distributed on the here also, the group also. You need to download this. I don't know why it is not showing.
No, how to change the color for that font color. Can you go to font color? In options, yes. Or else, that mug one, no, not that one, that's font, that is font.
Because it was white, that's why.
Yes, yeah, fine, yeah.
Okay, we'll come about the decision later.
Yeah.
Uh,
75.
what is the current price?
75.45.
Okay, quickly let us go forward this. 75.45. Okay. Okay, remember everyone, we go by trailing 12 months for profit and loss figures, and balance sheet, whatever is the latest balance sheet available, we go by that. That is most important.
Specialists, can you show them once again so they can get some of that screener in 1 minute?
Okay.
Because they will get some idea but what exactly we are saying.
Okay. So whenever we see profit and loss items, we go by trailing 12 months. So suppose our financial statements come out in March, but we don't want March to March. We want trailing 12 months. Suppose we are seeing in October, we want from last October to this October, or last November to this October. Okay. To give us the most current position of the company. So whenever we take profit and loss figures, we take from trailing 12 months. Is everybody clear with this? Because this is very critical. Everybody else clear? So whenever you need to feed in figures of your own company, you need to do it from this last column. If it is not the last column, whichever is TTM, you do from that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let us continue. Before enter the balance sheet, now in the balance sheet, you will enter the last available balance sheet. September 2019 is the last available balance sheet. We take the figures from here. Understood?
Yeah, for this screener, I have sent you link. You can log in free. It's a free account, so you can find all this data. Just search the company name in the search box. You will get all the screens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that it is clear, balance sheet, latest balance sheet, profit and loss, trailing 12 months.
TTM, yeah. Cash flow, we'll now.
And cash flow, the latest cash flow figures, whichever is available. So everything will be the latest. Okay. Now let us. Okay, now Rakesh, you feed me in the values. Operating profit is what? If there are if it is negative, then I want 10 years operating profit average. If it is positive, then you give me.
Yeah.
What is the operating
Makes
profit?
sense. Yeah. 65,890.
That is the last year's one.
It's a TTM.
TTM 893, 65 893, right?
Exactly.
And 10.25.
Yeah.
Okay. What is depreciation?
26,372.
26,372. Okay.
Yeah.
Capex. What is capex?
Capex is 1 second. Capex is 290, 791 minus 86, 274. It is
So capex is current year current year fixed assets minus previous year fixed assets.
September 2019 fixed assets minus March 2019 fixed assets. It's a
Gross block, right?
No, not gross block. Fixed assets, total fixed assets.
Total fixed assets.
Yeah. Showing it is 2,204517.
20.
45.
Huh?
204517. Hello?
I'm unable to enter the.
Hello? Shubhajit, you are not clear, Shubhajit.
No, I can't hear. I can't hear.
Your voice not clear.
No.
Yeah.
Am I clear?
Not here.
Am I clear now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Not clear.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Not clear.
Yeah, actually, I'm waiting for the buffering to stop on my Excel sheet. So
Okay.
till the buffering stops, I'm unable to input the figures. Actually, Rajesh, can you put the figures yourself because
Yeah.
204 just just to cross check you do it 204517 you input in your sheet as well.
Yeah. How to come to beginning? Current price is 75.45, 75, and operating profit is 15,
65,893.
65,893. Yeah, and tax is the same.
Depreciation 26,370.
317. Okay, and capex is 2044517. Okay, and other assets.
Two,
Yeah. Yeah. One lakh 86,737.39. No, not this one. 63,707. Other assets. Gross block. Hi, Rupesh.
I think Subhajit is out of this.
Yeah, no. Actually, me and to explain. And we have taken one live case to explain them what is how we are calculating IV.
Like in screener, ONGC. You're getting the details from balance sheet or from P&L?
I just share your screen is are you guys visible to me?
Yeah. Yes. I
Yeah,
can see it, right?
total cap.
Rakesh, you enter because, but I don't know if the recording will, or you're entering or not.
It's getting recorded.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Recording is in progress. Okay. You share your screen because the system is rather slow today.
Yeah.
One second.
So market. So let me check. Let's cross check. Yes, it is agreed with this amount. It's a formula base. Formula is market cap divided by current price. And dividend yield. I'm directly taking previous year if it is positive. Yeah, we have 29% dividend yield. 0.29 and total interest.
I can't see your screen here.
Is everybody able to see my screen?
It is
No,
grey.
it is coming on and off.
It's grey.
Gray now, yes.
No.
Still.
Oh. I'm sharing again.
Yeah,
Still no.
it's coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it is
Now
coming.
it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah.
Now,
See,
the total capex, the 2044,500. Again, it's
Gone.
It's gone.
it's gone. Oh my God. Oh, Shubhajit, can you help me to let me know the figures because whenever I see the tabs, I'm using screen.
Okay. Okay, one second. I'll go to the tabs.
I need some total interest.
Okay, one second.
Hope everyone able to see my screen.
Yeah. Now it's okay.
I'm going
Now I
to,
can see.
now I'm going to the. Now, what do you
Total interest. Interest.
interest? Okay.
Yeah.
Loss. Total interest is 6250.
Yeah. Okay. And debts borrowings.
Total debt. Okay.
No, debts borrowings. In balance sheet, we can find borrowings. Borrowings.
Okay. There are other liabilities also, no?
Yeah. We have next column. next column.
Yeah. So you add two things. 106078 plus
106.
6078 plus
Okay.
261
2615
8.
8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's other liabilities.
Yes.
Yeah, net profits.
Net profit.
Yeah.
Okay. Net profit 21,250. 21,254.
Yeah, done. And sales.
Sales
Yeah.
432,829.
432, 829. Yeah. Cash equivalents.
Cash.
Yeah.
You want cash flow or actual final?
Cash equivalents. You can find in the screen at top or in the balance sheet also you can find. If you drill
Balance
down
sheet, yeah.
other
Cash
financial
flow.
other assets, you can find.
Let's see.
Cash
Cash.
flow.
6770.
Cash equivalents.
Yeah.
Cash
Six
and cash
dou-
equivalent.
Yeah.
6770.
Yeah. And I have taken this formula and I need equity previous. March 2019 equity means it's total assets minus total debts formula.
Last year's equity, na?
I need for 2019.
Six
March 2019.
6417.
After calculation and after calculation.
No, 6417. No, you want equity or total book value, because both are different.
No, equity minus current equity means total assets minus total debts, right? In current year, see, I have taken total assets as 514,586 minus borrowings minus other liabilities. In same fashion, we want March 19 also, like total assets minus borrowings minus other liabilities.
Yes. So what is that? Do you have total assets with you?
I feel the current March 2019 equity.
Okay. So 496 for okay, I'll give you a formula.
Yeah.
0931
931, okay.
minus 106550 minus
Yeah, minus
minus 29832. Minus 29832.
current assets you can find. Yeah, done, it's done. Current
So that is
you can
the
find in the screen.
current assets. Okay.
Yeah, current assets and current liabilities I want. Current assets you can find in the screen at the top. Like I'm taking it is 91,184.
Current assets. Yes.
115.
Once. Current assets.
Usually they have taken project. It's a 91,814 is current assets. 115,161 is the current liabilities.
How did you get that?
If you guys see my screen, I'll show that.
Investment investment is also part. Investment is also part of the current assets. No?
No, I'm taking from screener. Shobhit. Here in screener. If you see my screen, I can show you.
Okay, 1 second.
My screen is visible.
The screen now. I mean, the Excel sheet.
Yeah. No. I've shared the screener. So my screener website. Is it visible now?
No.
No. I'm sharing screen again. One second.
It's showing gray.
No. Yeah. Now.
1 second. Wherever you got current.
It's okay.
Yeah, now it is visible.
Yeah.
91, 184,
Current
81.
liabilities.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Current liabilities.
Yeah, okay.
Asbestos Excel. Is
What
it
else do you need?
That's it. We have to play the formulas.
Oh no, not visible. It's gray screen.
So I have to.
Okay,
Again, I'm sharing my screen. We have some problem with screen. Now.
I'll give you the inputs because both.
See the screen now. Now I'm in the Excel.
Now is the Excel.
I'm applying formulas.
Okay. That can't be possible. It cannot be negative. Value of the firm cannot be negative.
Yeah.
What you have to see what is coming to be negative that you need to see. This is positive. Profit is positive.
Yeah, profit is
Ten-year.
positive.
There is a missing cell there. I mean.
No, everything is fine. Here we have capex huge value, Shojit. We have huge capex. This is causing the. Can you check this one, Shojit? Capex.
Capex. Okay, 1 second. In balance sheet, I can see, na?
Yeah. Balance sheet, current fixed assets minus previous book business.
It won't be that much. It is 514. No, 290791 minus 82970.
So on 820.
Yeah, capex is huge.
Huge. Yeah, that's why we're getting negative.
Yeah. What is coming out to be negative? Can you show down where it is coming to be negative? Which expression?
It is here. EBIT
VIT, OFCF.
in this one.
Okay, then in this case, you ignore capex.
Okay,
Because
so
make the capex part 0.
Yeah. 70.
70.80. Okay. And what is the current price?
75. It's because 75. It should be rejected.
So it
Because
is all-
current price should be less than.
No, but current price because we considered, but because we do not consider half, if we consider 2/3, then what happens? only for this, only for margin of safety, just create one extra line. Instead of 70.80, if you take 2/3, then what happens?
This accepted.
94.
Then
94.
it should be accepted. Or take 55% just to be sure. Just to be safe, take 55% or 60%.
So
Yeah,
I have
84.
a question. Why we ignore capex here?
Because capex normally is never so high for a company. It is for an oil and gas company, and because it is a public sector company, capex will not make so much of a difference to the company's feasibility.
Okay.
Oil and gas has a different rule altogether.
So it's a
In terms-
capital intensive company, right?
Yes, very much capital intensive.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
they do not
Knowing
have.
that, man.
So if we change the formula, the current price, can you change the formula to be equivalent to the lower 0.63? Just
Yeah,
change the
you
cell
56 man. So, yeah,
reference.
yeah, 58.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Because ONGC and highly capital intensive companies have different criteria.
Okay, great.
So far.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rakesh, just exit your screen. I'll go back to my own screen now.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Go back to my own screen again. Wait, I think because the screen is sharing by Rakesh, so I need to join and I need to leave and join again. I'll just leave myself and come back, okay? Because every time the screen is shared by someone else, it goes that my screen sharing option goes away. So I'll just leave and come back again, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, am I clear?
Yeah, okay.
I'm just coming back. I don't know, I can't even leave. 1 second. Rakesh, can you see this thing is grayed out, so I have to leave and then come back. Hello? Yeah.
Can you exit and rejoin? So if then I have to exit and rejoin.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to exit, not allowing me to exit also. That won't help because I need to leave the meeting. Then only. Every time the screen sharing changes, this happens. Last time also it happened like. No. Uh, Hello. Uh, yeah. I'll just. I'm trying to leave, but I'm not even. That leave option is also not coming.
Can you close the windows and rejoin, like through link?
Yeah. I'll just. If necessary, uh, I don't know how to stop the recording. Automatically, it should stop if I restart. No?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but I'll just restart anyway.
Yeah.
So uh, I think it should stop recording. If I don't know whether recording, if it stops in the middle, it'll record automatically or not. I'm just restarting. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm putting in the group.
Yeah, Rubesh, I can see Abdul Kalam is host now. So if in case after Shabu joining still he didn't get screen means Abdul Kalam have to exit. Because current now its host is Abdul Kalam.
It's okay, right? Hello, yeah.
What Subhajit told, like why we are like generally we have margin of safety divided by 2, right? Some intrinsic value. So why we are taking like 55, 7, 60% for NGC?
That's a good question.
It should be uniformity for everyone, no? Otherwise, how we'll come to know which we need to take half and which we need to take 50 60?
Yeah, because in this case, ignoring the capex. So that's why we're
Even
taking
if we
60
ignore
more
capex,
than.
it is showing reject, right?
Pardon?
Even if you ignore the capex figure, it is showing 70.8, which is less than the current market price.
Since we ignore the capex, so we are lefting some capex value. So to cover the capex value, we're increasing the MO. That is the logic behind that increasing the percentage, because we're completely ignoring the capex, right?
Even if you put the capex, it will decrease, it will not increase, it will be more negative. 1,000 in your capex figure and see, instead of 70, it is going 69.
For example, yeah,
Even if
I'm
you
trying
put
to.
anything in the capex, it is lowering the amount, so it is showing more rejection. Rakesh got the point.
Yeah, I got. Just I'm checking the formula, like when I'm trying to put some figure in the capex, and I'm checking the MOS whether it's changing or not, but it's not impacting that MOS.
1,000 also, it is going on reducing.
Can I take 1,000? Yeah, it's getting reduced. Yes, I agree.
69. So it is more negative. I mean, it is more less than the current price.
MOS. Yes, yes.
What is the basis like we need to check? If the same thing, then we should not purchase ONGC also because it is showing reject.
Yeah, yeah.
So why he told to do, I mean, divide by 55, 60%? I was just not there at that time.
System, okay. Rupesh, let's check with Shubhajit. I think there must be a reason, because since it is captive company, captive oil and this company, so some reason must be there behind that changes.
In this case, how will come to know which company we need to change and which company we did not? We'll check with Subhajit.
That point we have to check. We have to know the logic. We have to know that criteria in which companies we have to adjust like this. What is the special criteria to adjust the capex or MOS, margin of safety? Just Shubhajit ping that he is going to restart the system. It will take a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Rupesh, did you work on any company? Did you apply ruler rules for any company?
Sorry? What did you do?
did analysis for any company?
No, I have not done
Full
anything.
analysis. No. Okay.
In the morning, I was checking actual share market, buying and selling.
Even I was the market, and which company you have preferred?
Sorry,
Companies you just
I invested in many
live
companies.
market.
I invested in many companies. Today also, I purchased some shares.
So, what is your take on the market? Will it has it bottomed it out, or still going down? Maybe it will go down.
It will go once again till 8,500. But the thing is, it will not reach now 7,500. That is, I think, a rule out, I guess. But always
So,
try to be conservative. I mean, don't buy in 9,000. Let it go down and buy.
mhm.
See,
Okay.
it depends. Like if you are wanted to trade, then you need to do daily. You need to stick to the market. But if you are a long-time investor,
Hmm.
whenever on every dip, pick a good companies like L&T and see L&T till 2 days before it was 800. Now it is 912. In 2 days it got.
Hmm. And have you bought anything which is analyzed by us, like using this IV?
Not IV, but I checked the defensive stock and I purchased, and now it's almost 50% up.
Oh, okay, great.
But not all, some. Like
Mm.
I purchased this Gabriel is there.
Which one?
Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute, wait. Let me run Benjamin defensive.
Okay. Okay.
Rupesh, did you use our defense stock from screener?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could see Z Entertainment also. It's a good defense stock today. I could see
Taken Z
8%.
also. See, from the defensive, I have taken like Z. I have taken. I have taken Birla
Mhm.
Soft.
Okay.
These two I have taken. Then others I have put, but I did not get it because I put a low amount.
Which one is it?
Like I put Kirloskar Oil and this Gensar and all, but I did not because I put less amount than the current one. Because
Mm-hmm.
Kirloskar, yeah, I know that. Yeah. Even I have screener, Rupesh. Even today I invested in this company. Which one? Uh, uh, company name is once again. I'll screen with you. Apollo Times. Apollo Times.
Apollo Tire.
Yeah.
But that is all a different. So it's not. It will not come under this. I think stocks
No,
defensive.
it's entertainment stock, guys. No, it's entertainment stock. Yeah, I know.
Because for me, which formulas I've taken, like in this, I've also taken this. Which one I took? Shisha paper is there.
Mm-hmm.
Shisha paper. Then I took
Defense
graphite.
stock.
Also, I took NMDC. I took
Which one? NN?
These are all
NMDC.
defense stock, right?
NMDC. Yeah.
Yeah, because see, there is no debt for this company. NMDC, even Shisha papers, the debt is only 32 crores, while the cash on hand is 259 crores. So I took some of the companies from like analyzing something from my own.
So what sort of analysis you do?
Same, like the cash balance should be more than the debt. That is one thing, and the price should be good. Even from the screening, you see like how the performance of the last 4 5 years.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Because now the market is fluctuating. It will always fluctuate between 8,300 to 9,300. As in when it reach 8,500, try to grab something good company. Or else, you know that the cash. I mean, like do this like company is good and all that stuff.
Good. Let's see.
Yeah.
And I keep on watching series cement.
Which one?
I keep on watching series cement. It was 16,000. I think Monday. Now it is 18,900. 18,900.
Oh, you were talking
taken one share
about this one last time, yeah.
Series cement. It was very
But 2,000
good
is
company.
nothing. The share price is 16,000. So 2,000 is how much increase it is?
Yeah. For daily
12%.
trade, but still I gained 2,000 profit for one share.
Yeah, but
I
it
did
is
that
not.
today.
No, but I don't believe in this. I believe in the percentage. Like some of these stocks which I percent now, it's almost 40% increase in last I think 10 days.
Yeah. Even you know that this what is their name is
Anyone, if you are buying
yes.
and selling shares, or is I mean, have the shares
No,
now?
I'm holding some company shares which are defensive, like which I did analysis, and some I'm doing trading. Like Vodafone and Jet Airways, I hold it, but it's getting increased luckily. Vodafone and Jet Airways, and Tata Steel, BSL also I hold it a long period. Like we did
Voice
this.
is cutting. So Rakesh.
I hold it Vodafone and Vodafone and Jet Airways for long period. We know that it's a very low price now. It will increase definitely. Am I audible?
Otherwise, it's good. I mean, I don't think for another 6-7 months it is going to be the same. Like till it is finalized. What price you got that anyway?
Because as per the it's said to hold for 1 year at least.
Hello.
Yeah, Subhajit.
Yeah, actually, I have given up on the system. I've joined from the mobile only. But today I'll just theoretically explain the remaining concepts of R, E, R, and S, so that you can understand. And the practical demonstration I'll ask Rakesh to give you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
One second. I'll just. Yeah, am I audible clearly?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. You're audible, Shubhajit.
Yeah, you're audible, yes.
Okay, fine. I don't know. I do not know what is the situation of the recording here. I think it's already recording. It's
Subhajit, I have just one question.
yeah.
So it was a 70.8 and the current price is 75. So why we increase the price? I mean, it is showing as a reject by this formulas, right?
No, actually 70.8 is with the normal rule. Normal margin of safety we take 50%. But with ONGC we have taken it to be 60%.
I mean,
Because even because for the fact that it is one of the Navratna companies of the public sector. Public sector companies are anyway much safer than private sector companies, and also for the fact that ONGC is the biggest oil processor of India, so we can take a little bit lower margin of safety for such companies. That's why I took 60% rather than 50%. Am I clear?
yeah, okay. So it's a public sector company, so that is the reason you have taken this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, okay. So now let us go by something known as Rule E. All right. Uh, now, what do we mean by Rule E? Uh, Rule E is event. Uh, am I audible to everyone? Please let me know on the chat panel.
Yeah, very much.
Okay, fine. So rule is any event, whether it is an external market event or some event which is specific to the company, which pushes the market price of the company down. So when do we get a value which is less than the intrinsic value of the company? Intrinsic value is nothing but let us go with a very simple definition. I calculated a long formula and all, but very simple definition of intrinsic value is: suppose you own a company, you will get a stream of cash flows from the company. Till the company is alive, you will get a stream of cash flows. So for the lifetime supply of cash flow from the company, you discount that to the present day and you come up with something known as intrinsic value of the company. So, so you do not think in terms of this year's profit or next year's profit or anything like that. You think in terms of as an owner of the company. Am I clear? Hello?
Yeah, you're clear. But where do you take the net present value calculation? Because I don't know.
When the formula itself, when we created the template, that the template itself has a discounting factor. So
Okay.
we discounted the we discounted the factor with our 10% growth, 10% discounting factor, 15% discounting factor, but or the weighted average cost of capital. We have discounted the company already in terms of the template. We have already done that.
Okay, great. Yes.
Okay. So that is the net present value taken care of. Okay. Now this everyone needs to be clear. Only when an event happens that overall market price for everyone goes down, or some bad news about a company happens. So company for that company, the intrinsic value, the price goes below the intrinsic value, then only we see this. So we need to see whether the event is temporary or not temporary. Now, in terms of COVID-19, we know that it is a temporary situation. Virus will not be there forever. We know that most of the companies have gotten beaten down. But as soon as the virus related restrictions end, operationally all the companies will stand up again. But eventually the prices will recover to the original levels, because COVID-19 is not something which is a permanent thing. Am I clear so far?
And Shohit, I want to ask one question regarding the company which we recommended. It is Sakma Exports.
Yeah.
You know Sakma Exports? Sakma Exports.
What about it?
Yeah, because for normal course of business, the share value was around 20, 25 something.
Hello?
ઈ ખોયલું મેં અરે પણ ખોયલું તો એકચ્યુઅલી મોટું છે બહુ વધારે છે હવે બસ એની સાથે બે કપોસ
Hello? Yeah, tell me.
તો ફ્રીજમાં મૂક્યું હતું પછી ગરમ કરીને એમાં ખાધા એટલે હવે કાલનું લંચ તો પડ્યું છે મારું હવે ઈ
Sakma Exports is now it's
Hello?
5.4, but normal course of business it was 20.
Normal prices were 20.
Yeah, in means 3 something, 18, 20, more than that. Now it's down to 5. Today is 5.20. This impact
Yes.
only for because of the corona pandemic.
What was the price 1 month back? Can you or say price 2 months back? Can you check? Do you have the price chart of this particular company?
Yeah. So come on, export. Yeah, just I'm checking.
Event is a thing pushing price. It can be the Rahul. Rahul, what do you mean by NBFCs? Do they have do they have leveraged assets which will put them under distress because of the COVID, or there is some other reason? What do you mean by NBFCs? Can you give a better explanation on the chat panel? Rahul? Hello?
Audible or not? When it come to my query, 1 year back it was 30, 32.
Ah.
6 months back it is to 10 rupees. 1 month back it is to 4.5. Now it is to 5.
Okay. So in January, what was it? Any idea what was the price in January?
January it was 6 rupees. 6.
So more, not much of a difference.
Yeah. But it is a net stock, I think. Net to net stock.
No, Rahul, NBFCs. I know what is NBFCs, but in terms of event, what in terms of event, how are NBFCs affected?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
this is
chat
Rahul.
panel.
Hey, hi all. This is the first time I'm joining this chat actually. Today I was telling to Subhajit also in the chat like I will be joining, but I joined a little late. So what I was meaning is that like NBFC normally deals with most of the retail customers, right? Mostly like EMIs, normal EMIs and also when the COVID is there, like obviously most of the people who are like daily wage earners or like monthly salaried people only normally go and take something on EMI basis, right? Other
Yes,
people
yes.
simplified, right? So because of the COVID, like people are not going for job and all. So based on that, like people will be facing difficulty in repaying the loans, right? So that will definitely
Correct.
discuss and the provisioning will be very high, most probably in the upcoming quarters.
Right.
But there is
Absolutely.
one other, you can see it in another way also, right? Like even though if you see the moratorium also, that interest will be keep on accruing based on the simple interest rate, right? So that way it is a positive thing. But what I
No,
am meaning to say is that the exam.
but they'll not be charging interest. RBI has told them not to charge interest because of the green situation.
No, never. If you go through that moratorium, especially it is specifically saying that the normal interest rate, it won't be a compound interest rate, but the simple interest rate, that financial institute will keep on charging.
They'll keep on charging.
Yeah. It's not like simply they will give, right? But the point is that it will increase that provisioning because there will be a lot of NPAs upcoming, right?
Right.
If I'm not wrong. So the example which you mentioned, because NBFC was going so smoothly, right? All of a sudden, because of the COVID, now people not having the money to repay the loan. So it's like a temporary situation, right? The best example.
Right.
Once the COVID goes, then the economy is starting recovering, then people going for job. Then like eventually they can like make up the economy, and then that way the NBFC also will see that growth, right, in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as of now, yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Yeah. Correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. Any other examples? Any of you in terms of event? No, I can give you one example in terms of Enron. You know what happened to Enron that in 2002. Am I audible?
Yes, Subhajit.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. So the Enron event was a permanent event. That was not a temporary event. When we came to know that Enron was cooking its books, you know that event, that kind of event is a permanent event. Then I don't know what happened to Jet Airways, whether Jet Airways can come back to its feet or not. But Jet Airways event is also more or less a permanent event unless they find out a buyer who can take over the liabilities. So company wide event is a permanent event, but market wide event can be a temporary event. But some bad news for a company need not mean that the company will fold. For example, when we saw in 1964, there was a salad oil scandal of Citibank. Citibank's stock in 1 month dropped 40%, and people were thinking that it was going to fold. But so the salad oil part was not a part of their core business. So what happened was that there was Warren Buffett analyzed the business and he found that this company, this bank will again stand up because its core business was not affected by this salad oil scandal. So Warren Buffett heavily invested his personal funds in Citibank, and he came up with a major a major bonus and major advantage there. So even company-wide events need not be permanent if it doesn't affect the core business. Am I clear so far?
Yeah. And
Yes, Subhajit.
as Rahul mentioned, Yes Bank also.
What about Yes Bank? How far do you think Yes Bank will be able to weather this kind of COVID crisis? What do you think, Rahul?
Yes Bank. Yes.
Rahul, kindly give
Yeah.
your input.
No. My point was like, what about the S Bank? Like, obviously, the crisis is because, like, I think rather than say NPAs, how is the S Bank investment normally? Is it like for that construction companies also they are giving, or is it like all are like private loans and institution loans? Because I am also not sure on that.
Yeah, we need to classify the NPAs of that.
Okay. No, I'm generally asking you, like, what is the normal categorization for the S Bank? Like, some banks will be completely focused on retail, right?
But they have a mixed profile. But unfortunately, because the industrial slowdown happened even before COVID-19, that's why there was a lot of NPAs. Because most of the industrial slowdown has resulted in backlog of payments.
Oh, okay. And what about the IndusInd Bank? I think they are like mostly institution, like providing finance to institutions, right?
Yes.
So for them also the same scenario.
I think even those people who have given it to Reliance Communication and all, they are also having a major issue because Reliance also has a lot of backlog of payments. Not only
Yeah.
Reliance Arcom, but also even Jio per se.
For the Geo also.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not that much aware of the share market. Just I'm asking for my knowledge. That's it.
So Jio also has refinanced, asked the banks to refinance the loan So Jio is also not in a very good position. And because of Mukesh Ambani and the brand of Jio, many people have invested, or means many banks have granted blindly loans to it. So they are like too big to fail. But even if you are too big to fail, and if you don't honor your commitments and ask banks to only refinance, they have to refinance, because if they take non-honoring of a Geo loan as a as an NB as an NP, what is it, NPA, then banks will be going under bankruptcy themselves, because GeoS is such a big part of their thing. So they have to refinance. They don't have any other option. But eventually banks are not getting back the money from these big industrialists. That's the problem.
Okay, in the same case, like you mentioned, like Reliance Geo falls under the Reliance Industries only, right?
Yeah, Reliance Industries, yes.
I think the Geo fiber, like nowadays it is coming up, right? So I think that will be a good boost for that, right? Because in India overall the broadband using is getting increased day by day, right? So that will definitely have a what is it, that hike, right?
But what about 5G? When will 5G come?
5G, I'm not sure, man. It's not in my hands, right? But I'm saying in
5G probably
general,
next year, 2021, Shubhajit.
yeah, I think 5G phones also started to release, right, nowadays.
Yeah, trials are done. I think they are about to implement the plans because of this COVID. They impacted the further process.
Okay.
Okay. I think we are moving out of the topic. You can continue.
No, we are on topic only. We are on topic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So no, we were talking about event. So event can be temporary or permanent. What are permanent events? Things like poor integrity. So if you cook books, that is poor integrity, and because of that, if the company goes bankrupt, the company will never come back from that. So events like this are permanent. But if event is market wide, like global financial crisis or COVID-19, or even the company has temporary cash flow difficulties. Suppose a company is an oil importer, but suddenly world oil prices have gone up like anything, and the company cannot charge the equivalent amount to the market. So it will be facing a loss for 1 year. But that doesn't mean the company will fold. Company has ample cash flows to go to weather that storm. Am I clear?
Yeah, makes sense.
So market events are temporary, and even company events may be temporary. Events like market-based market-based vendor losses and all are temporary. Okay, so now we are clear of what is event. Now, Rakesh, I'd like you to share a fresh Excel sheet. I'd like you to share a fresh Excel sheet and share the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can share. I can see the screen on mobile, but if others can see, let me know. I need you. You have opened a fresh Excel sheet, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Now you put in 5 or 6 inputs. Let us go to the screener of ONGC. The first thing you need to put is earnings per share. This is a fresh calculation we are doing. This is a very simple video which I have seen yesterday only, and I want to share this screen to all of you because it's a very simple method of calculating the intrinsic value. Once you are all clear with this method, we can incorporate that in our template. But I want to show you this method today.
Great. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, I want to see how much recording is done, because if it is a very long recording, they'll not. Yeah. I have to stop the recording and restart it, because very long recordings are not allowed. Once again.